Hello there, how's it going? It's Mr. Payton. This is a help video for Unit 3 Area Part 2 assignment, the 3.13 Part 2 assignment. So let me flip around my camera and get started. Okay, you should be seeing my screen. I'm logged in as a student. Here I'm on the My Schedule page on Friday, for Friday, February 5th. It looks like on this day your science teacher has a bunch of stuff set to close out, so the My Schedule page is sort of um, crowded with all these quizzes that you guys I think should all have done. But if you go down to the bottom, you can see the math unit test and then the direct link to the part 1 and part 2. And there's another thing I put on here right here. It says click here if you can't find your 3.13 unit area unit test part 1 and 2. In here it'll explain how you have to have all your quizzes passed in order to get to this unit test. And this link here should do it. You should see both of them pop up right here. If you don't see them pop up, then you must not have passed all your quizzes yet. So let me just click directly into the part 2 assignment here. And I'm going to try to do this one pretty quickly for you guys. This is the standard page with all the different advice on all the different ways you can show your work. And so I'm not going to read through all that again. I have the Word document and the PDF document right here. I'm going to use the Word document, click it, download it to my computer in Google Chrome. It just goes to the bottom of the screen. I'm going to open this up. And here we go. It is, I just clicked Enable Editing. Did you see that button? You got to click that button if you want to write and turn in the original document. It says the figure below shows the front side of a purse in the shape of a trapezoid. Find the area of the trapezoid. Be sure to use the proper area formula from your lesson notes. Be sure to show your work and explain the steps you took in solving the problem using the words first, next, and last. All right, this looks very similar to a lot of the questions we worked on in class, a standard trapezoid. You may use Mr. Rackey's version of the formula, the K-12 version of the formula. If you wish, you can break this up into two triangles and a rectangle, although I don't see any reason to do that. What I want to do is use Mr. Rackey's version of the triangle formula, but I'm not going to use these numbers. So I'm going to use the draw tool in Microsoft Word, which you guys do not have. I'm just going to make this 11 feet, and I'm going to make the bottom 17 feet instead of those dimensions. And we'll make the height instead of 10 inches, since we're going with feet here, let's make it 12 feet. So I'm just going to do the same problem with some different numbers. Okay, so if you want to show all your work electronically, I always suggest using Microsoft Paint. You can use other programs if you want, but Microsoft Paint should be on your computer. So let's, oh yeah, and the Snipping Tool. So let's go down and let's find the Snipping Tool. SNIP, Snipping Tool right there. And let's move my little box back up here. And I want to take a snip of the Word document. So I'm going to hit New, hold down my left mouse button, highlight, and I want to bring this over to Microsoft Paint so I could see it while I'm in Paint. And then I'm going to go back down to my search box to find Microsoft Paint. Just type in Paint, P-A-I-N, just type in Paint. There it is, Microsoft Paint. It's open. And now that I'm in here, if I just hit paste, there is the screenshot from the part 2 assignment. So I want to use my brush in here, just choose a color. This is going to be to show my work. So I have all the dimensions I need. Mr. Rackey's version of the formula looks like this. We have base 1 plus base 2. It's like average of the bases divided by 2. Times the height. So what are my bases? You got to remember your bases are your parallel sides. The definition of a trapezoid is it has only one set of parallel sides. The other two sides are not parallel. You can see side AB and DC, they're slanted, right? The parallel sides are the top and bottom here. And also we have a perpendicular height measurement going along with those parallel sides. So first step, choosing the bases. I'm going to say 11 plus 17 divided by 2. That's part of the formula times h. And I'm going to choose 12 for my h because that is the dimension labeling that dotted line, that perpendicular dotted line, perpendicular to the two bases. And we know it's perpendicular because it shows us a little right angle thing there. So we'll do that times 12. Okay, so 11 plus 17 is 28 divided by 2 times 12. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So I got 14 times 12. And what's that look like? Let's see, 14 times 12, we're going to do 4 times 2 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2, put a 0 there, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 1 is 1. So my partial products, 28 and 140, 8, 4, 5, 6, and 1. I'm done. I'm done already. 168 feet squared. Okay, let's take a screenshot of this using the snipping tool and get it back in the Word document. Gonna go back to the snipping tool program and hit new again. Hit new. Everything grays out. I'm gonna hold my left mouse button, my left mouse button, and highlight everything. Get everything in there. I don't necessarily need to have a picture of that diagram, but all the other stuff is my work. That's my shown work. Let's go back into the Word document, and I'm just going to right click and go to paste, or you could hit Control V on your keyboard, and now my work, my shown work, is in there, and I got an answer. So the only thing left is to type up an explanation. So in Microsoft Word, you don't have to do this, but you could change the size of your letters. You can make them very large if you want to. Let's make this kind of big so everybody can see in the video. What did I do here? Well, what's the answer? First, the area is 168 feet squared. First, I determined that the bases were the parallel lines, 11 feet and 17 feet. Next, I saw the dotted line perpendicular to the bases that indicated this was the height measurement. That was 12 feet. Okay, last, I plugged those numbers into the area of trapezoids formula. And if you're typing this, it can look something like this. B1 plus B2 divided by 2 times, or you could just use this star, this means times, B1 plus B2 divided by 2 times H. And got my area, which I already wrote up there, 168. That would be it, guys. This would get you 100%. Put your name on it, and no need for the date. Now to save it, one of the things that I see happening all the time is students turning in blank documents. And so you want to make sure you're saving it. Go to File, go to Save As, and then save it where you have the rest of your Part 2s in your math folder on your desktop. Navigate. I've got like several different folders called desktop. My desktop is all wacky, but here's my math folder. Okay, so I'm just going to put my name on it in the file name, but I'm going to keep everything else. There it is, and I'll save it, and it should be good to go. So I'm just gonna close it, close that. I'm back in here on the page where I got the Part 2 assignment Word document right here. Hit upload. Let's find it from my desktop on my math folder. This is it right here, Mr. Payton 3.13. You can see it's right there. I've uploaded. Please don't put any math work in your comments. Hit submit. It says submitted successfully, and you're done. All right. Anybody? Oh, I guess I'll show this again. if just in case you need to go back to it, once you get feedback, your feedback will come up as like a little alert for you, but you can see all your feedback on the grades page. If you don't get full credit for it, and I give you some feedback and ask you to revise it, you can get back to it by going to the Tools Assignments folder, and you could see it in here. It says, here it is, one file was submitted right here. If you need to go back and submit another file, just click back into this link here, and you can get back to the Dropbox or the submission folder. Just click add a file. You can add another file after you revise. All right, good luck guys, and thanks for watching.